Hello everybody and welcome back to another workout. Today we have a 30-minute full body sculpt Pilates workout. All you're gonna need is a band and a block. Again, if you don't have those props, you can definitely do it without it. This just makes it a little fancier, a little more fun, and just adds a little bit more burn to it. So we're actually gonna start standing today. I want you to come to the edge of your mat right here. You're gonna start with just inhaling, reaching those arms up high to the ceiling, and exhale, fold yourself forward. Good, flow through that. So you can bend these knees to lift yourself up nice and high and forward fold. Again, bending those knees, reaching up high and all the way over. Give me two more right here. Getting straight on into it today. Reaching up high, and on this last one, you're gonna fold yourself forward and just hang out right here for a second. You can turn those palms over, try and get them to touch all the way down onto the mat. If you're not there yet, that's okay. You will slowly work up to it. Good, go ahead and cradle that head and just begin to rock yourself back and forth right here to get some stretch into both back sides of the legs. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, those palms come back down. From here, I want you to heel toe those feet out a little bit and have those toes on a diagonal. You're gonna lower the hips down, lift them back up. Good, lower and lift, sinking those hips down deep. For 3, 2, and 1. Straighten behind the backs of those legs. Just lift yourself up slightly enough so your hands can come up and you can start to roll out those wrists a little bit right here. Amazing, those hands come back down. Heel to those feet so they're about hip width distance apart. And now you're going to walk yourself out into a plank position. Hold right there, and then walk yourself all the way back up. Good, continuing with that motion. So walking out to that full plank and walking yourself all the way back up. Keep going, moving with control. So making sure you still hit this full plank at the top before you come back into that forward fold. We have just 2 more. Take your time right here. And now walk yourself all the way out, and I want you to hold in this plank position. So just hold here for a second. Take a moment to find stillness, to feel the whole body turn on. Pull the waist in, curl the tailbone under, squeeze those glutes. And just holding, really pressing up out of those hands versus letting yourself sink into them. Good. You guys got it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, those hips lift up into a downward dog. Good. You bring it back forward, lift it back up. So we're doing a little plank to pike right here. Shift it forward and back. For just 4, for 3, for 2, and on 1, bring it all the way back into that downward dog, and take a second to just pedal out those feet. Breathe into this. From here, the right leg lifts up, and then that right leg pulls all the way forward into your deep runner's lunge position. Sinking those hips down nice and deep right here. It's very toasty in this room today, so I feel like I'm already starting to get a sweat in. Sink those hips down, place the palms down, and now just rock yourself back and forward. Good. You guys see this a lot in all of the workouts. This is just a great way to start to turn on the front and back side of you. For 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Those palms plant down. You're coming back into that plank position. You're lifting those hips into that downward dog. Pedal out those feet one last time for me. And now the left leg's reaching up. It's pulling all the way through to that runner's lunge on this left side. Sink those hips down deep for me. Taking a second right here. And then we're bringing those palms down and we're pressing ourselves forward and backwards. Making sure that as we move through these two movements that we're still hitting the full movement. So you're still getting this full stretch and then really sinking these hips down at the top. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Plant those palms all the way back down. We're back into that full plank position. From here, the right leg lifts up, the toe taps down. So isolating just this side of the body, it lifts and lowers. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. It comes back to a hover. The right knee pulls into the chest, it extends back out. Pull it in, extend it out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, that knee stays in. You tap the knee down, you lift it up, tap, and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You tap that knee all the way down. It sits down. From here, this left leg is staying out long. You're gonna shift yourself forward. You're gonna come into this one-legged push-up, but you're on this knee, so it's like a modified one-legged push-up. You shift forward, the chest comes down to lower you down, it lifts back up. Amazing, right there. You lower and lift. Good, you're here for just 5, 4, you have 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna combine these two movements. So as you lift up, the left toes tap, tuck under, the right knee lifts up towards the chest. You lower it back down. You come back into that push-up. Yes, you can. Not too many. This is gonna turn the whole body on super quickly. You have just 3 more. For 2. And this is your last 1. Amazing. Bring this right knee up, set it all the way back. Take a quick child's pose, and we're gonna jump in and do that on the other side. So you should be feeling nice and super warm already. So let's bring it all the way back up. You're pressing back into that full plank. This time, the left leg lifts, it taps down, it lifts, it taps. Keep going right here for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You pull the knee in, you extend it back out. Good, pull it in, extend it out. So strong. For just 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you hold it, you tap the knee down. We're not setting it down yet. You just tap and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now from here, this left knee taps all the way down. This right leg is out long behind you. You're gonna shift yourself forward. You give me that push up. You lift yourself back up. So we're starting with just that push up. You lower down, you lift up. Yes, you can, keep going right there. You're here for 5, 4, looking so good. On 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're combining those two movements. So these right toes are gonna tuck under. The left knee is gonna pull into the chest. It's gonna tap down. You give me that push up. We're here for just 5. This is 4. You guys are killing this. Stay with me on 3. We are struggling together for 2. And on this last one, really pull this knee into that chest to get that full crunch and lower all the way down. Amazing. Come back into that quick child's pose position. All right, from here, we're gonna get into some of these props. So I want you to put this band around those thighs for me, so just right above those knees. And then this block is gonna come into our hands. So we're gonna stay on to our hands and knees right here. Now, from here, you're gonna hold the block in your left hand. All right, this right knee is gonna come out long. From here, you're lifting the block, you're lifting the leg. You tap it back down. Good, you lift and tap, lift and tap, lift. You guys got it. Just starting to get into the rhythm of this right here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you hold everything up. You give me pulses with the leg and the arm for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. This left arm is going to sweep back towards the glutes and the hips. It's going to sweep back forward. Good. It sweeps back. It sweeps forward. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and on 1. That arm comes forward, holding super still here. This right leg, this right foot starts to hamstring curl into the right hip. Pull it in, extend it out. 4, just 6, 5, 4, 3, you have 2, and 1. Good. Everything is going to curl in. So you're going to drive this right knee up towards your chest. It extends back out. Pull everything in. Extend everything out. Yes, you can. So strong right here. I know even this right shoulder is on fire. You guys got it. For another 4, 3, you have 2, and 1. Amazing. Set it down. We're going to switch sides. You're going to bring that block into your right hand now. Your left hand is on the mat. This left leg is going to extend out behind you. From here, you're going to start with just that basic lift of both the left leg and the right arm. So you lift and lower with control right here. You may need to adjust. If you have a tree or a wall, you can kind of move where you need to because you know we're going to go into those sweeps here soon. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, it holds up right here. You give me those pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It holds. Now this right arm is going to sweep back behind you. The left leg is staying super still. It sweeps all the way forward. Good. Keep going. It sweeps and sweeps. Having to still really engage that center so you don't fall over and lose your balance. Use that breath for another 3, another 2, and 1. The arm stays super still. You're driving this left heel now in towards that left hip. Extend it out for those hamstring curls. Pull it in, extend it out. Moving with control right here. Pull it in, extend it out. You have just 5, 4, this is 3. How still can you stay? For 2, and 1. You extend it out. Now you're pulling everything into that crunch at the top. Everything pulls in. It extends out long. Pull it in. Extend it out. So strong right here. Finishing on your last 5. This is 4. This is 3. You have 2. And this is your last 1. Amazing. Set that block down and press yourself back into a quick child's pose position. Let's also go ahead and bring these palms behind us and just open up that chest a little bit. Rock yourself forward and backward. So maybe you need to take more of this. Maybe you need to take more of the child's pose position. Choose what you feel like you need. Amazing. From here, we're gonna flip over into a little reverse plank. So you guys may have seen this before if you were doing one of our challenges. It was in one of our videos there, but if you didn't, no worries. We're gonna get straight on into it here as well. You're not gonna need the block. You have the band on, it's just right above those knees, so that's perfect. From here, these palms are gonna come behind you. So you want your fingertips facing towards your hips. You're gonna articulate the spine to lift your hips up. You're gonna lower down. So start with just that to get a feel of what this movement feels like in your body. Good, lift. We call it a reverse plank because it is literally like a reverse plank. It looks exactly like it, just with your stomach up towards the sky. Good, you lift and lower. Give me that just for another 2. And on 1, I want you to hold at the top right here. Good, hold. Now you're gonna lift this right leg up, tap it back down. Good, lift and tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You lower down. Notice how much more challenging that is than it looks like it's going to be. And then of course with this band too, you have that resistance. So let's do that on the other side, moving with lots of control. Those palms are back behind you. You lift those hips up, the left leg lifts and lowers, lifts and lowers. For just 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower it down. Good. Now next time, we're gonna alternate the legs. You're gonna kick the right, lower, kick the left, lower. All right, let's get straight on into it. Those hips lift up, we kick, lower, kick, lower for just 4, for 3, this is 2, I know, and this is the last 1, good. Set it down. We're gonna do one more variation of that. So your palms are gonna come back behind you. You're gonna lift this right leg up, and then instead of just lifting and lowering, you're gonna hold it, you're gonna pull the knee in towards your chest, extend it back out. So I'll go ahead and show you as we do this. So let's all lift those hips up. The right leg lifts up, the knee pulls into the chest, extends back out. Good, pull it in, extend it out. We're not here for long, for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, lower those hips down. Amazing, we're gonna do that on the other side right here. So if you wanna roll out those wrists a little bit more, I know we've been on them quite a bit today. Take that second, and let's place those hands back behind us. From here, you lift those hips up, the left leg reaches, the knee pulls in, it extends out. Pull it in, extend it out, just like that for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the leg down, set everything down. Amazing. So we're gonna turn this a little bit more into a tricep dip, and then you're done and off of this position. So from here, these palms are gonna come right behind you. You're going to lift yourself up into that same reverse plank, but now instead of just thinking about lowering the hips, keeping the arms pretty much straight with just a slight bend, you're gonna think about lowering yourself using those triceps to lift and lower you, right like that. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. Now you might have a better understanding of what we're doing, and then we're gonna stand it up. So from here, those hands are gonna come back behind you. You're going to lift these hips up. Now we're gonna bend and do me those little tricep extensions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it all the way down. Whew, that was killer. All right, let's take this band off of our legs, and then I want you guys to meet me in a standing position at the edge of your mat. Now from here, you're gonna grab onto this block, and you're gonna bring it up towards the top of your mat on the left side. You're gonna bring this band around your wrist, so just right above your wrist on your forearms right there. Good. So now from here, we're gonna step this left foot onto the block. This is just gonna give us a little bit more depth to get into our lunges. This right foot's gonna come behind us. Now from here, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit so I don't hit the tree, and then we're gonna come straight on into this work. So the left foot is gonna come on, the right foot's behind us. Now we're gonna start with just these arms down by our side. You're gonna lower and lift. So you're just in a basic lunge position right here. Lowering and lifting up and down. Good. This whole time, I want you to think about keeping resistance into this band. So if you just let the band keep going as I explain this, fall loose, you're not gonna feel any resistance. I want you to actively stretch the band apart with your arms. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna add on. As you lower down, these arms are gonna reach in front of you. You're gonna stand yourself back up. Good. Lower and extend. Lower, extend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you're holding down. You're pressing into this band for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep holding. You're gonna bring and tap this toe into a curtsy lunge, tap it back behind you. Good, so the goal is to stay super low here. You're just switching the positioning of that foot. It's a balance challenge as well. So if you fall out of it, get straight back into it. For just 4, 3, yes you can. For 2, and 1. Hold down, lift it all the way back up. We're going back into that full range of motion. Lower and lift. Good, moving with those arms. For 6, 5, 4, yes you can. On 3, 2, and on 1, you're holding down. These arms are gonna shoot overhead, they pull back. They shoot overhead, they pull back down. For just 8, 7, 6, 5, wait, hold on, holy crap, that is hard. All right, we're gonna finish right there. Let's get straight on into it. Keep going, maybe you haven't fallen out of it yet. For 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, let's stand it all the way up. Let's go ahead and just switch over onto that other side. All right, so we're gonna have this right foot on the block this time, and the left leg is gonna be behind us. We're still coming into that band right here. I think my body is also just extra tired. So we're bringing this left leg behind us. These arms are long by our side. We're lowering down, lifting up, just like that. This is also good for you to know too, like not every day are we gonna feel as strong as we did the day before. But what matters is that you're giving it your best every single day, no matter what that best looks like. We're here for 4, we're here for 3, 2, and 1. We're adding on with those arms shooting up to this wall in front of us. So they reach up, they lower down. Good, lift and lower, keeping tension into that band the entire time. You guys got it. Lift and lower, moving with control. For 4, 3, we're coming into that hold. For 2, and 1, we're down right there. You're pulsing into that band. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the arm super still. Now you're gonna bring it into that curtsy lunge over here. Bring it back down behind you. Switch and switch. You guys got it. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We stand it all the way up. We're going back into full range of motion. So once again, you lower down, the arms lift up. You stand it up, lower and extend, lower, extend. You have 5. Use that breath for 4, 3, 2, and on 1, we're coming back down into that hold. How low can you sink right here? Now you're shooting those arms up, you pull them down, up and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Can you sink those hips lower on 2, and 1. Stand it all the way up. Whew. All right, let's bring this block over to the side for a second. Same thing with the band. And let's figure 4 the right leg over the left. Shoot those hips back behind you to relieve some tension in that right glute. Holding here for just a second. And then let's stand it up and just switch that stretch. So now the left leg is figured 4 into the right. Pressing those hips straight back behind you. And then stand it all the way back up. From here, we're gonna bring it down on to a seated position for just a quick, tiny little bit of more core work. And then you guys are done with this workout, I promise. We're really making the most of these 30 minutes. So you're gonna have this block into your hand. The feet are planted down onto the mat, the knees are bent. The arms are out long in front of you. You're gonna give me a C curve. So you need to lower yourself down towards the mat, not all the way. You lift yourself back up. Good. So the trick right here is to really pull the waist and curl the tailbone under and really lift from just that center versus using lots of momentum. So strong. Lift and lower with control. You have 5. This is 4. Can you maybe go back a little bit further? Yes, you can right there. On 3, 2, and for your last one, hold it right there. hold. Give me little pulses up for 10, 9, 8. Pull that waist in more. Yes, you can right there. Roll the shoulders down for 3, 2, and 1. Find that point of tension. We're shifting ourselves over, twisting to the left, coming back center, twisting ourselves over to the right, and back center. Good, so we're turning on those obliques as well to finish us out. We twist and center. The trick here is to really still keep that lean back. If you sit up and go from here, you're not gonna feel it in your core as much. So you have to keep that lean in order to get the most out of this. You have 2, and finishing with your last 1. Hold here, come back over to the left. Give me little lifts and pulses right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twist it over to the right. Give me little pulses right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back center, finishing with pulses straight center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you have 2, and 1. Sit it up nice and tall. Set that block down over to this side. Let those feet come long in front of you. Reach those arms up high to the ceiling and give me a big forward fold right here. You guys absolutely killed that. Take a second to just catch your breath right here. If you want to get a deeper stretch into your calves, flex those feet and pull more up on those toes. Take what you need. Holding here for just a bit longer. And sit it all the way up. Arms come out long. We're taking a nice big roll down all the way onto the mat. Amazing. From here, forgot I have a claw clip in, so you may need to adjust that. But I want you to bring this right knee into the chest. Hold it here and give me little circles for 3, 2, and 1. And reverse those circles for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and rotate the right leg over the body. The arms reach out to the left side of the room. The right arm now reaches over to the right side of the room to get a nice big rotation in that spine right here. Breathing into this. Letting yourself sink down nice and deep. And now bring everything back to center. Go ahead and switch the knee that's into the chest. And again, give me those little knee circles for 3, for 2, and 1. Reverse those knee circles for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now cross the left leg over the body. The left arm reaches over to the opposite side. And take that big stretch and get that big rotation. Breathing into it. I am covered in sweat, so hopefully you are too. Holding here for a bit longer. And let's bring it back center. Good. Lower this leg all the way down into the mat. So then I want you to reach your arms overhead. We're gonna imagine that someone's pulling your fingertips and someone pulls your toes to the other side of the room, and it's gonna create as much length in your body as possible. So ready, inhale, someone's pulling your fingertips, someone's pulling your toes. They're stretching you, stretching you, stretching you, stretching you, making you super long, and exhale, they release you. Amazing, we're gonna do that one more time. So inhale, someone's pulling your fingers, someone's pulling your toes. They're stretching you as further and further and further and further and further. Holding your breath, and exhale, they release you. Amazing. Let's roll it up to a seated position. You guys absolutely killed that workout today. Feel free to take any other additional stretches if you feel like you need it. That one was a sweaty one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.